going on a wee trip tomorrow, and this one's a little bit different to some of the recent ones that I've done because I'm going with two of my sons and my daughter. We're going up to the north of Scotland near Loch Lochy and climbing a couple of hills up there, and then staying overnight in Inverness, and then going down to do another hill further south if we feel like it. We'll see how the next day goes. But it's about the middle of October, so we're well into autumn. The forecast doesn't look particularly good, quite wet, quite windy. Fairly strong winds up the top, kind of 30-40 mile an hour winds. Not particularly challenging route that we're doing. It's about 20 kilometres on the first day, and the second day shorter than that. So some of the kit that we take in autumn when we're heading out, a lot of it's similar to the summer, but just a couple of changes that I thought I'd run through with you. So in terms of footwear, two of us are probably going to wear our trail runners because we're on good tracks for most of the time, so we're quite comfortable in trail runners. Two of us probably wearing light fabric boots, so personal preference there. We're all going to take a waterproof with us. It is going to be wet and windy, so you're going to need, we're all going to need a waterproof, so we've got them all here. So wear them, and they're kind of thicker waterproofs, so they've got a bit of insulation in them as well. And then we'll probably all wear these kind of windproof insulated trousers. They're not too warm, but they're a bit warmer than standard walking trousers, so we'll probably wear them. We'll see how things go. We'll all just wear a woolen base layer, and probably take a fleece as well, just like this, as an insulation layer. Not sure if we'll need it or not. If the weather looks a wee bit better overnight, then might just wear a standard pair of walking trousers. We'll see what we think in the morning. And then these are just day walks, so it's nothing complicated. But we've got the 4 packs here, and then I'll take a first aid kit as usual. Fairly decent first aid kit since there's the 4 of us. A couple of battery packs. I use a device for navigation, so I need the battery pack in case it runs out. I've got a compass and a whistle and a spare shoelace and cables in there. And this is where some of it's, well, this is just hat and gloves. I think that's all that's in there. Yeah, hat and gloves. So take that, always maybe a wee bit thicker type for autumn. But things that would be a wee bit different in autumn, I'd take a bivy bag. Just in case anything goes wrong. Then we've got a bit of whole body protection and a small closed cell foam mat just to insulate you from the ground if you did need to sit for a while. So they're kind of 2 safety items that I wouldn't always carry. And then one of the main things that we'll take in contrast to summer is a whole bunch of head torches. So we'll each have a head torch and 1 spare one just in case one of them breaks. So we've all got a good head torch because it's getting dark about 6:30, I think, and so if you're a wee bit slower and get caught out, then you definitely need a head torch to finish your walk. So you should definitely want to take one of them. And then I'll take the map. I always take the map with me, but I've got it in a waterproof case because it's more, just in case I need to bring it out and use it. The rest is fairly standard, I think, from what we would normally take. Starting out, it's a bit wet at the moment, but not too bad. hopefully will dry up, but I suspect it might go the other way. It's opened up a wee bit and we're heading on up that way. Bit windier and more rain up there, I think. No trace. thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video and seeing some of the footage from the 3 hills that we climbed. As you'll see, we split it over the 2 days. So the first day we did the 2 hills up at Loch Lochy, and then the second day we did a single hill, Geal Charn, down at the other laggan. So you'll see not much to say really about the kit. It was a fairly simple outing. You'll see in the first day it was really quite wild and windy. I think we passed 4 groups who had turned back and warned us of the wind and the conditions that were ahead. We decided to press on and kind of see for ourselves, and we judged it to be okay, and certainly there was no dangers on the route or anything like that, and it was all fine. But you can see that we were wearing our jackets and our trousers and so on the whole day. We were certainly glad of them. It was wet for a large part of it. There was a lot of water in the route as well. So we needed the jackets and the trousers, and the trail runners and the boots, wasn't really much between them, but they all worked fine on both days. The second day it was really wild up the top, really wild actually, but in the lower sections it was a wee bit drier and calmer. But both days needed the kit that we took, but it was good to get out. It was good to go out in autumn. You'll maybe hopefully have heard the stags roaring on the way down the first day, and that was pretty cool to hear that. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you in the next one.